Welcome to the 𝗙𝗀𝗿 𝗢𝗶𝗿 channel. I'm your host, Melissa O'Connor. I'm a Florida-based elder law attorney who does estate planning focusing on long-term care needs, commonly referred to as Medicaid planning, and I do probate, and I do it well. Today I wanted to talk to you about the use of a personal services contract that's funded by real estate. But before I do, I wanted to invite you to go to eldermeeting.com to schedule a free strategy session with me. Okay, so we know that Medicaid will trigger a penalty, there's a 5-year look back, and you will have a penalty period triggered if you move assets from your name to a relative's name and it's not an arm's length transaction, there's no money exchanged. So you can't just gift interest in your home or a second home that you might own, or just hand over cash to your relatives in an effort to qualify for Medicaid. So if you have an interest in a piece of property, it's as an investment property, and you really don't want to own that property anymore, but you also know that you will be applying for Medicaid in the future, whether it's in the coming year, in the coming months, or within the next 5-year period. You don't want to just quick claim deed your 50% interest in this second property that you own to the other relative that has that's your co-owner. That's just a misstep, because it will trigger a penalty period that you will have to sit out on the sidelines and not be able to qualify for Medicaid. I have a particular prospect client that has that very concern. She does not want to own any part of this particular home because the homeowners association has been an utter pain in the rear, right? And so she doesn't want to deal with them. She doesn't want their notices in the mail. She just doesn't want anything to do with this property anymore. And she told her son, who is the co-owner with her, I want off the title. If you want to keep this house and you want to deal with that homeowners association, have at it. But my time with them is done, and I no longer want to be on title, and I'm gonna deed you over my interest. Luckily, they were cautious enough, because they know that they anticipate that she will need assisted living facility care. They're kind of taking a pulse right now because of COVID, and they're just maintaining home care. But they know that the future looks like assisted living is where she's going to be. So how do we transfer this property interest to the son when he doesn't have cash to pay for it? He's like, Mom, I have no problem, dealing with the homeowners association, and I will take the full title, but I don't have the cash to cash you out at this time, right? Like, it's really not a good time for me to be purchasing that from you. So, but son has been caring for Mom, right? Because she kind of really could use assisted living at this time, but she doesn't want to go there because of COVID. So what we are planning to do is we're going to enter into a personal services contract between Mom and son. Son is going to work for that interest in the property. Mom will get her name off the title, which is what she wants. She doesn't want anything to do with that property and that homeowners association and any of the headaches that those people cause. And she will also get the care that she needs and deserves, and her son will provide her that care. At least not, the care that he can provide. He's not a medical professional, but and he will work for and earn that interest in the home, so that way when the time comes and Mom does apply for Medicaid, because that is what we're looking at in the future for her, there won't be an issue with the transfer of this property, because it was not a gift. It was a transfer that was earned by the son in exchange for services rendered, and that will be permissible. So I hope that this type of fact pattern and storyline has been helpful to you as to see how personal services contracts can be used with the transfer of interest in real estate. If it has, I ask that you like and share with others. And if you would like to schedule a free strategy session with me, feel free to do so at eldermeeting.com. Thanks for joining me.